Welcome back to Tomat class. Here we will see how to create a sub and a bass. First of all, we obviously divided the sounds into different parts in our grid. Kick, like this. Kick, sub, bass, wobbler, hi-hats. This group is percussion, pad, synth, and clap. First, we work on a kick. The initial kick is this one, which I closed because we should use another tip and work with layers. Tips that I obviously created as explained in the last lesson, getting this one. Once I got this kick, I obviously had to work on a sub that I got directly from the kick, and to do that I used a reverb that is vintage Valhalla reverb. I changed the selection from 9070 to 9080 and set half the mix with a fairly long decay and cut the high frequencies. This allowed me to get a sub. I obviously kept the recording of the kick channel in the Ableton channel, and it gave me this result. This is what I recorded. After that, I kept one of these parts and made sure to cut it out. Once I cut it out, I had to eliminate those low frequencies that could overlap in terms of time in that part where the kick beats. So I worked like this. Working this way, I created a sub that is ascending and doesn't collide with the kick. Here it is. This is the effect I used to increase the sub's diving effect. So I got the diver. To create the diver, I simply used the kick. Of course, now I had to add a bass that would do the job. This is what we need. To get it, I went to Zebra. I selected any bass and simply raised the sustain to maximum so that I would hold a long note. To do this, I had to record the channel because this was the initial file. There are a lot of bass frequencies that could collide, so I had to put in a chain of effects. The first one is an equalizer. The result without effects is the same, but once activated, we get a different sound. I emphasized the higher bass frequencies and eliminated those that collide with the already created sub and closed to create a darker bass. At the same time, I wanted to avoid interferences with the bass drum beat, so I activated a sidechain from a compressed Ableton to give it a more movement. After that, I will split the sound through simple delay. This trick I am teaching you allows us to move the sound sideways. You need to change the parameter from sync to time. wet to 100 and set time 1 and time 8 or 10. This is how we created our bass. Let's see if it works with the other sounds or we have some doubts about creating the track. Yeah, I think it works. You can download all these sounds for free from my website. The link will be put in the video description. Let's listen to all the sounds I created for you. You can leave a comment or even questions about the aspects that make it difficult for you to produce a smooth and effective production.